What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content and videos. And today I am here presenting 8 of my string quilt junk journals, which is this style of sewing strips of fabric together. And I have 8 of these, and I am here to show you. I have had these waiting to be finished, completed, posted up for sale for about 2 months now. But they are ready. They're in my shop. I have added a lot of things. I have sold a couple of things. Thank you guys so much for your support for purchasing from my shop. Let me show you number 140. All of the junk journals have their own unique junk journal dangle, and it just clips on to the spine like that. And so you can take it off for when it gets in the way, and you can put it back when you're ready to have it just looking pretty. I have them all numbered. This one's 140. They're all signed on the inside, and again, they are in my shop. If you'd like to support me in my channel here, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun making these. A lot of these have my ruffle trim, as well as some of my fabric and lace trim. And all these ruffles here are made by hand, of course, and they have a lot of embellishments on every single page. There's something to look at on every single page. I use printables of my own design. You can check them out over at my shop. I used a lot of junk journal printables, as well as book pages, different lined pages, also some scrapbook paper here and there, some index card that I just put some fabric on. There's a lot going on in these journals. I pretty much design my journals so that they can be used to write in. So wherever there's a page, such as this one right here, where you can't really write on, I'll add a bunch of journal cards and stuff so that way you can write on there. There are some pockets here. I think there's 2 pockets per journal. Like I said, there's just something to see on every page. There's no themes to these, just, flowers. And I added a lot of positive quotes, positive phrases, short quotes, etc. Hi, Miss Brandy. How are you? I love these pages. These are my vintage hanky pages, and they're so much fun to use. Here are also the vintage hankies, and these I make by 4x6. And they make a lovely pocket size. I love it. There's also some vintage things in here. And this one is the Raytheon, some sort of little booklet. I don't know what year it's from, but it is vintage. It's almost maybe 1950, maybe 1960s. And then a peach chip. I love this color right here. I want my kitchen to be this color, my kitchen cabinets to be this nice dark green. Oh, I love it. I love that color. I am dying for dark hunter green kitchen cabinets. I don't know why, but I want it. Here's a nice little playing card there. I like to make my journals out of junk and then kind of decorate them with a bunch of printables. That's kind of how I do it. So all the pages and sometimes the cover. I used to make my covers out of cereal boxes, but now they're just chipboard. But then I try to decorate them just like really glamorously, of course. Here's a little stamp embellishment. I love making these little embellishments. They're so much fun. We need some paint chip digitals. That would be interesting, It's a good idea. Thank you, Miss Brandy. I'll send you a set. I'll send you the set if I make it. That sounds like a great idea, actually. Thank you for that idea. This is a page from a book that I really, really love called Breakfast for Lovers. Love that book. The images on there are so striking and gorgeous. I have a lot of these journal spots here. Again, where you normally can't journal. This is just a little mini file. I always say, oh, I'm going to do this flip through really quick, and it always takes me an hour. This is a receipt from, I guess, 1918, because it says 19 there. So 1919 for, I don't know what it's for. No protest hosiery. I don't know what that means. Better Sock Knitting Mills, it says. There's a lot of writing spot on there, too. I love to look at them, but I always forget to pick some up. Yeah, I never really go by the paint section that often, but when I do, I'll grab like 2 or 3. I'm not trying to abuse the privilege, so I'll just grab like 2 or 3. But I do go to Walmart a lot. Hang on, there's something. These threads here. Hang on, I gotta perform some surgery. Oop, I could cut myself. There we go, because what was going on with that? Okay, we're good. Go, and each pocket has something inside. Most pockets have 2 things inside. There are lots of flowers. This beautiful, oh, there's 2 of them here. Ha. This beautiful pink rose journal card here. I love that rose. So beautiful. So beautiful. Of course, I got a lot of my floral embellishments everywhere. Everything's pretty much very much floral. Very much floral themed. And each of these journals has 3 signatures. I don't know if I mentioned that. But each of the journals has 3 signatures. Journal card right here. Oop. These threads are really trying it today. They're really trying it. Some cute doilies in between as well. Delight in the little things that are all your own. Just really cute, colorful, mixed bag of everything. This is a book page tag. I like the sound that it makes when I touch it with my nail. And this has a recipe for shrimp fettuccine if you want to make some. Oh yeah, and then there's an next card right here. That one was fun. I love this big bag. I gotta get more of these nice sized bags. I'm almost out of them. Okay. They're all kind of decorated similarly. That's what I do when I make so many of them. To kind of speed up the process, I'll just decorate them kind of similarly. And of course, no one journal is like the other. This one's got some lines on the back of it. Today is the perfect day to be happy. Here's a little Frankenstein envelope. This one's so cute. I love these little envelopes. And there's some journal cards in here. And then I used pages from this one vintage songbook, and they had some really fun illustrations. So I made sure to incorporate those in these journals. I think I used them all up in these journals. Hi, Miss Vanessa. And then this is the paper I just bought from Amazon. I love it. I couldn't find the other lined paper from newspaper print that I wanted, but this is enough. This is fine. This is another page from my vintage hanky printable. Such a dainty little hanky. It's so cute. And here we have a journal card and a tag that I sewed some fabric and lace on. That's actually part of a curtain. Of course, the fabric that I use are bed sheets too, so that's also part of my junk journals. There's some journal cards and a multiplication card. Make a vocabulary word here. Journal card over here. We're almost done with the first journal. Oh my gosh, that only took 11 minutes. I'm telling you, my flip through videos are like 2 hours long. Oh my goodness. This is number 140. Let me set this off to the side, and then this is 141. Again, they all have their own custom handmade little junk journal dangles. And this is my I just feel like my my kind of random dangles kind of go with the covers, because the covers are always patchworky. So I feel like this kind of represents patchwork, you know, because there's no real color scheme to these. It's just a bunch of different colors. So it's just like my patchwork. Okay, so this one's number 141. I finally got marked and set an alarm on my phone. There you go, Miss Brandy. Oof. Y'all my back. Y'all my back. Y'all check out these. Thank you so much, Miss Vanessa. Okay, so 141, again, still 3 signatures. All these have a minimum of, I believe, 12, 24, 36 pages. Minimum of 36 pages. I believe there's 1 or 2 journals that have a couple of more pages, and I believe there's 1 journal that has a couple of less pages. They all have well over 35 journal cards included in all in the pockets and tucks and stuff. So I don't know when to stop adding journal cards. I really love to add journal cards to all these pockets. Little postcard, little mason jar. There's always so much to add. And then my fussy cut flowers here. So much fun. I love my memo pad printable. That one's new. Here's a little library card here. Hi, Miss Gigi. How are you, Miss Gigi? Postcard here. Here's a paint chip. This one's so pretty. That would be a beautiful color for a room. It would be a little crazy, but it's pretty. Favorite themes, and then head over heels. Such pretty colors. And then this journal card here. Hi, Miss Letitia. You add too many to yours too. Me too, girl. Me too. The journal, all my journals are like half the weight are in journal cards. I do add a lot of journal cards. I just can't help it. I can't help it. So many things to add to these journals. I can't wait to get back to my regular journals too. Sometimes I do take a break from Christmas things. Sometimes I'm like, all right, let me make like 5 non-Christmas journals real quick. It does happen. It does. I might get back to it. This is for my new ephemera set right here. And journal cards, see all the good. See good in all things. And then over here, we got a pocket with a recipe for party quiche squares. Here is a tag that I made from some book paper. and some scraps of paper there, and some scraps of fabric for the ribbon. I love these garment tags. They're so much fun. I gotta buy more of them too. Garment tags. Here is a vintage receipt from 1905 for something pharmaceutical. I don't know. I can't read it. The writing is so pretty, but I don't know how to pronounce those words. But that is a really pretty vintage receipt there. Again, I included vintage ephemera in all of the journals. They all have, I believe, at least 3 pieces of vintage ephemera. Get something on every page. Name card here. Oh my god, I can't wait to get back to it. And I'm full of embellishments for making my regular journals. I just had to switch over Christmas. But when I get back to my journals, I am ready to go with embellishments. Bye. Journal card here. Journal cards. I try to line them all, or at least have like scrap of paper on the back or something. Something on the back. Bailey green bean casserole recipe there if you want it. Just a cute little bingo card. I printed on the back a scrap of paper. Follow your dreams. Here's a little tag, a little vintage advertisement. And that's my oops, I got tape on me. That's my last batch of quilted junk journal covers. I scanned them before I made them into covers, and then so this is the page printed out. I love it. I love it. It looks so pretty. It just looks so lovely. Journal cards in here. I buy scrap of paper pads with the very explicit use to cut them up and print on the back of them. That's why I buy a scrap of paper. And then the extra little pieces that I cut off is what I use to make embellishments. I really got to release the set. I made it and I never released it. This set right here. Some journal cards here. On this awesome pocket. I love this pocket. There's vellum, there's some scrap of paper, there's some beautiful stitching, and then you got florals. I mean, this pocket is kind of like everything right here. I love it. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Thank you. Here's the last signature. Paper and a vintage receipt from I don't know when this is from. This doesn't have a date. Let's say 1947. From Ontario, California. For some lumber, I guess. It's from the lumber company. A little decoupaged envelope or a little Frankenstein envelope. We got a couple journal cards in here. This is a page from that music book, and I thought, there's a lot of space here to write on. We'll just leave it like that. Here's a little calling card for my new Ephemera Set collab with Kelly Snow. Journal cards in here. We got all the journal cards you want. Gotta get going on my next batch of Christmas journals too. But first, I kind of want to decorate those 6 that I have. Kind of want to decorate journals already. I'm almost ready to start decorating my Christmas journals. Almost. Hi, Miss Patricia. How are you? Hang on, let me get some water, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Go. I am a good Miss Patricia. How have you been? We missed you yesterday. Here's a little card right here. And this is a vintage receipt or like ordering page from Avon. From like the 80s. No, yeah, the 80s probably. All right, and that's number 141. Love it. Okay, now we go on to number 142. And this is the beautiful little journal jingle that comes with this one. They all have, I think, 3 charms. They all have 3 charms. And I happen to have bought a set of really large charms, so that one's kind of big. But look how beautiful. I love all the beads. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm doing a project and I lost track of time. Have fun! You know what? Time flies when you're having fun. It's all good. Okay, so number 142. This is the front. This is the back. I forgot I didn't show the back of them. But they look slightly different on the front than they do on the back. They all have the same fabrics. All of the journals have the same fabrics. And they all just might have different positions. But I thought that would make a fun collection. I actually bought all brand new sheets, and that's where all these fabrics come from. Sometimes when I buy a brand new set of sheets, I'll like make covers out of those sets of sheets. I don't even plan it. It just turns out that way. It just goes well. A lot of flowers here, of course. Traction card, line journal card. We got some. This is a really old project. When coffee died, and then some alcohol inks. That is old. It takes me a while to use stuff up sometimes. And you got a little jar here. A pink rose jar right there. Thank you, Miss Patricia. And I love this paper here. I actually got this from the thrift shop. I don't even know what. It's obviously some sort of like, I guess for schools to print something on, or I don't know, like for a program. I don't know, but it's just a fun page that I found at the thrift shop. And it looks really good. Here's a journal card. I actually collaged this in real life, but then I scanned them and made them into printables. Here's a vintage postcard. 1965 Corona Del Mar, California. Got it from my mama. Big little journaling spot there. I love this hanky here. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It's so pretty. So beautiful. It's from my vintage women's printable. And this is from one of my Resize Printables. So pretty. This beautiful painting over here. Just gorgeous. There's some doilies, of course. Gotta have the doilies. Gotta have my vintage botanical images. Journal cards here. A vintage receipt for a store called the Bonnie Bra. I got a whole pack of these. So I'll be putting those in the rest of my journals till forever. Here's a little image here. I try and mix the journal cards that are paper with the ones that are cardstock, but I kind of tend to prefer to have my journal cards be cardstock. Once in a while I'll do regular paper, but mostly it's cardstock. Here's a little card and a little jar. In this little pocket, hello, you gotta have a little card and a little jar in your little pocket. And this tuck spot is missing something. Oh, look. I forgot I have this journal card over here from the other journal. That'll go right there. How did I miss that? I don't know. I don't know how I missed that one. But crisis averted. I'm going to post the link again for my journals if you want to check them out. Again, I do appreciate your support so much. My cat wants to go to college, and so I do appreciate your support. Trying to put my cat to college. Thank you so much for your support. Little journal card over here. This is just regular paper right here, but this is my black and white ephemera set that I printed out on yellow paper right here. I always say that. There's a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race, and she's like, I have dogs to put to college, so I always talk about putting my cat to college. I got a cat to put through college, people. Help me. Here's a little card. Little journal cards right here. And this is a replica. This is not actually vintage, but this is just a receipt. And this text spot over here. You can join DV. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Vince. I was like, what? What? She said, what? Just everything, just flowers everywhere. That's the only thing I really do. Flowers everywhere or Christmas. That's my versatility. I really need to venture out of my little comfort zone. Maybe next year I'll do Halloween stuff. Maybe. Perhaps. I just really like to make a bunch of stuff and then put it all in a journal. And sometimes themes sometimes get in the way of me making something quickly. Because I feel like if I'm going to make something in a theme, I'm going to have to collect stuff for a minute. And once I get enough stuff, then I can make a journal. So I don't really have anything Halloween themed at all. So see, I would have to start collecting Halloween stuff. Maybe right now is the time to plan for next year. So maybe I'll buy some Halloween stuff. Maybe I'll go to the store this Halloween and check out what they got. And maybe wait till after Halloween. This last year, I really kept an eye out for Christmas stuff, and I really stocked up on Christmas stuff, and therefore, I have been working on Christmas stuff all year long. So I would have to do that with Halloween. Some like little button card here. An excuse to buy more stuff, right, Miss Brandy? That's right, Miss Brandy. That's right. I don't have nothing Halloween. Nothing. Like no fabric, no paper. I don't have nothing I could remotely call Halloween. This is again one of my other favorite hankies. This was fun, but it was kind of hard to iron all these little scallops out. I had to iron out each little scallop. That was a fun day when I had to iron a bunch of hankies. I hurt my hand ironing hankies that day. What's up, Miss Boo Boo? Mr. Boo Boo? Miss Boo Boo. Mr. Boo Boo. Little Project Life card, little vocabulary word here. Journal cards here. I am on a spending freeze. I have to start to use what I already have in my room now. So then there's no buying for me. Yeah, you know what? That's a smart move sometimes. Because that's one of the things I have found myself doing, like buying too much. I figure as long as I have the room for it. Sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming when you have too much things, though. So definitely a good idea to make journals and use them up. I definitely do like to use up my supplies before I buy more. But I also don't like to run out, so I will buy a lot to begin with. So it takes me a while to run out. Okay, so here's number 143. Sorry if you heard my cat freaking out in the background. This is the journal dangle that comes with it. Little leaf, little elephant, and a diamond charm here. Again, just random colors. I just have fun with these. I just add colors here and there. I just kind of worry about making the pin that I'm working on at the moment like pretty in my eyes. So much fun to do the dangles. This is the front of the cover, 143. This is the back. As you can see, the back and the front are kind of different. Okay, and they all have the reinforced metal corners. There's some sort of alloy. They're not like stainless steel or anything, but there's some sort of metal. Once I put metal, I was like, is it metal? Is it like alloy or is it like aluminum? I don't know. But it is some sort of reinforced corners. I always put reinforced corners in my journals. I feel like it protects the little corner and it looks really nice. So I always do that. Okay, Miss Vanessa, have yourself a good night. Bingo card, here's a receipt. I got a lot of paperwork from the same person, I believe, because there's a lot of papers on buying pharmaceuticals from 1905. So that's in here. And then this beautiful image in the background. Had to save that because it's so pretty. He's been asleep all day, pretty much. He's been a lazy little boy. There's no postcard. Journal cards here. Here, and here. Pretty little birds there for my bird ephemera set. And this is from my floral ephemera set. I have a rose set, and then this is just regular rose flowers here. Here's just a little jar and a little tag here. Groovy chick. Didn't realize this is live when I clicked on it. Hi. Yes, we are still live. We are still going here. Thanks for joining us. Here's these little journal cards here. A little addition card. And a little line journal card. This was a fun book. Other than a couple of questionable pages, it was a fun music book. And like I said, I actually used it up in these books. So I don't have any more of it. So that's sad. It was more like like a song book. So it wasn't an actual book. It was more like a paperback magazine, more like that. It had awesome song pages. Orange journal cards here. Rain girl, hi Cindy, how are you? What's up, Miss Cindy? Let me get some water. Okay, let me drop my link again if anybody wants to check them out. Oh, and then here is a fun journal card that I made a while ago. Should make these again. I decoupaged a subtraction card, and then I have a stamp with lines, and then I embossed that stamp with lines on it. So that was fun. There was a lot of work here. That one was fun. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. And this is an awesome book here called Victorian Village Life. And this is an awesome paint chip here. Oh, I love this. It's like a dark teal. So pretty. And here are some fabric journal cards. This is technically also a fabric journal card, but I like to, since it's square, I don't know, I like to make them into pockets, and then you can write on here, but, it's a pocket. What's your little deal, boo-boos? I'll turn it on soon, not right now. He's by his toy, so he wants me to turn it on. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Journal cards here. See, that's the scrapbook paper I like to do. Love, love, love to print on the back some pretty scrapbook paper. And again, this is the receipt for the body bra. I try and add them here and there. I love my dollar store. Any dollar store memo pad that has like florals and like lines, I'm on it. I love it. I love it. Here's a little dollar store memo pad. A little Post-it. That actually is Post-it brand. Celebrate a small victory. Here's a little doily. Choose happy with some little journaling spaces there. And this is one of the doilies. Not one of the handkerchiefs with the pretty little umbrellas. I can't remember the last time. It's been a while since I've done a flip through for like one journal. I think I did so for like my last batch of little golden books. But normally I make like 10 journals at a time always. So it's really kind of I don't know. I find it silly to do 10 flip throughs. I could just do one giant flip through. Let's see here. This little Frankenstein envelope here. That one was fun making. And this fabric embellishment kind of goes off over the edge, but I thought that was fun. This is the tag that comes with number, what are we on? 143? Number 143. Fun tag there. Okay, and you got a recipe here for microwave cheesecake. So there you go. You got that option there. And again, that's from my Vintage Women's Printable summer set. That one too. Here's a fun pocket with an index card, a library card, and just like a stamped on card here. Yeah, Boo Boo's here. He's getting a little feisty and riled up since he just woke up. He wants to play. What he really wants to do is look out the door, but I can't open the door yet. This is one of those little, I did this a long time ago. Just little like scrap paper pads. So you can write notes or tear out the paper and use it however you want. This is so old. It's like 3 years old. But I'm finally using it. It's gonna be in this one. Thank you, Miss Letitia. Journal Project Life card here. I bought one gigantic box of Project Life cards at Tuesday morning, and I don't think I'll ever use them all up. So I put a couple here and there in each junk journal that I make, and I have a ton of them. A recipe for tutu hot chili. One of my favorite hankies here. It's pretty. Floral image here. We got a pocket. And this is that same umbrella hanky, but I printed it out 4x6, and so it prints out really tiny and it makes the cutest little pocket. And I love that so much. If you do have a little moment, please don't forget to give me a little thumbs up. It would really, really help me out. Don't count the days, make the days count. There's another pocket here with a bingo card and a note card here. You can write on, do all things with love. Hi, Miss Rhonda. I know you can hear a little Bowie. He's going crazy right now. Here's a old maid card. On my fun IKEA paperclip. I've had those paper clips forever. I thought it was time. I used a lot of weird, funky paper clips in these junk journals. But I'm like, it's just time. I've had these for so long and never put them in any journal. I don't know why. It's just time to use it up. Time to make junk journals. If you got too much stuff, it's time to make junk journals. Little lady over here. Okay, that is 143. And 3 signatures. All these are 3 signatures. The covers are 8.5 by 5.5, 2 1/4 inch spine. Okay. So now we go on to number 144. This is the halfway point, which is crazy because I'm already at 44 minutes. This is the beautiful junk journal dangle that comes with this journal here. A lot of plastic beads, and some glass beads, but mostly plastic beads. This is just for fun. I'm not Tiffany & Co. over here, you guys. So yeah, they're plastic beads for the most part. Acrylic beads, plastic beads, whatever you want to call them. And then this is the front cover of the journal. This one has orange stitching. Some really cute dainty orange stitching in between. That's the back. That's the front. All right, so 144. Let's get into it. We got 3 more after this one. Here. Thank you, Miss Patricia. I try. I have a lot of fun with the dangles, actually. My hands weren't so weak. I could possibly sell just the dangles, but my hands are too weak. So I just kind of make them for my journals as I go along. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Thank you. Here's a little multiplication card. And again, one of those floral ephemera sets I have to release. I haven't even released that one. Like I said, I just kind of made it a couple of pages and printed them out, and I never finished it. And I'm reminded every time I see them. Every time I see them. Doily here, I love my doilies. I got a whole new set of new doilies, so I'm just so excited to dig into my new supplies. I ran out of doilies. I ran out of journal pockets, so I ordered some of those too. I haven't used up a lot of my supplies to the point where I actually needed to order stuff. This is a collaged pocket that I made on some cardstock with napkins, and then this right here is my own design that I printed on tissue paper and then decoupaged it along with those. That one was a lot of fun. That one was a lot of fun. Here's a receipt here from 1919 about, I guess this is the cancellation of invoice. So, here we go. No receipt here, but there's a lot of space, in the back and everything to write on. If you wanted to write on it. Sorry, my cat is doing his cat thing. He's being a cat right now. Sorry about it. Telegram here. Okay, this is ridiculous. Hang on. This is a little much here. Let me cut those off. It's too much thread. Cards over here. Okay, I heard you. This morning I was trying to sleep and he comes into the room doing that. Crying with his toy in his mouth because he wants somebody to throw it. And it's like, we're trying to sleep right now. Little buddy, we're trying to sleep. I love my rose pages. These are just gorgeous, just beautiful. And again, the book from the page from the book Breakfast for Lovers. I love it. It's so pretty. And this is actually one of my new doilies. I was excited. I just pulled it out. By then, I believe I had run out of doilies. Here's a little tag here that I made with the book paper. Okay. Why are you so desperate, boo-boo? And he just wants to fight me for it. He doesn't want me to throw it. I'm going to throw it. 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Okay. I throw his toy and he just runs to it. He's so silly. Okay, here's a little envelope. A postcard and a little playing card here. That's actually, I think this is coffee dyed. Caramel pecan dream bars. That sounds good. sounds really good. And I got to use my big floral images with these pockets. I love the size of the pocket. I love it. Here's a little library card. Everywhere, lots of space to write. That. And I believe, ooh, there's space back here too. I forgot to put something back there. I totally forgot about that. Let's see here. Journal card. And a receipt from 1919 for National City Bank Building. It should actually be folded like this. They really try to fold them all tiny. There's journal cards everywhere. Yeah, he wants me to throw his toy. He does this little thing where he brings his toy over, and he starts like making little muffins on his bed with the toy. And then once he's done doing that, then he wants me to throw it. He's just so weird. He's such a silly little cat. And I somehow understand what he's saying now. Some beautiful orchids over here. I believe, is that also an orchid? I don't know. But I want to say that it is. I want to say it is. Okay. Last signature on this one. Library card. Journal card. Again, I collaged that, scanned it, made it into a printable. Alright, I can use it more than once. Alright. That's from Breakfast for Lovers right here. I love that book so much. Of course, I'm using printables from my store. If you don't know, now you know, okay? Ooh, this yellow doily was fun. I'm so excited about my doilies. Here's a receipt for Bonnie Bra. And are those, I want to say they're tubes, but I know they're not tubes. I can't remember their names. I can't remember the name of this plant here. Okay, boo-boo. Here's a little postcard. And then here, journal cards. Yeah, he's making muffins. So my husband calls it, so that's what I called it. He's making little cat muffins. Cat brand muffins. Here's the beautiful tag that goes with this journal. Again, that's some nice sturdy book page. Book paper there. Project Life card here. Sorry if you have a cat. They're probably freaking out. This one is just a printed ephemera. It's not real. Well, it is real because I scanned it, but like it's not vintage. Here's a vintage postcard from Wedge Rock, Black Hills, South Dakota. Very cool. I wouldn't want to stand under that. Here's a bingo card. Okay, I'll throw it. Give me a minute. And that's number 144. I think go ahead and throw his toy again or he's gonna flip out. Really? Why are you such a bossy little boy, Boo-Boo? You're a bossy boy. Bossy Rossi boy, Boo-Boo. Okay. He's not ready for me to throw it yet. Okay, anyway, so here's number 145. But when he's like, can you hear me now? I know, he's just like, oh, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Okay, so here is the dangle that comes with this one. It's like a little parrot dangle, a little star, and a little mermaid. So this is, it's just so pretty. I love making these so much. This is, I consider this here my hobby. I consider the journal dangle making my hobby. Okay, here's the front. Here is the spine, and then here's the back. You got this nice yellow stripe here that you don't get to see from the front. It's just really pretty. I love that yellow fabric. You get a little bit of the yellow fabric up here in the little corner. Okay, so this is number 145. Are you ready? Hang on, let me throw his toy out because he's not gonna stop. I find that like the louder noise I can make when I throw it, like he gets more excited. He's so silly. Okay. My German Shepherd staring at my screen and doing the head tilt thing. Okay, so number 145. Here we go. We got 2 more after this. I love this painting of a rose. It's so beautiful. Vintage German thermal printable here. Subtraction card over here on this crazy pocket that I just love. My little patchwork pocket. Little index card here. This is way back in the days from when I first learned how to sew. Way back in the days. It's actually a really cute stitch. Journal card. And these journal cards over here. Let's see here. Okay. Again, one of my favorite hankies. So pretty. And then the paper is so smooth on here. This is some scrapbook paper. It's just really smooth paper. I love it. I told my husband I'm gonna go live. I actually told him I'm not gonna go live because I didn't feel like creating anything. I spent my whole day getting these pictures taken of these journals and posted up for sale. I just kind of want to relax tonight, so I'm like, I'm not gonna go live. And then I said, you know what? I am gonna go live, just really shortly to show off these journals because I already posted them up for sale. And then I said, oh no, and then I didn't say anything. But now it's been an hour now. I'm telling you, any of my flip through videos are always an hour long. It's a whole event. It's a whole event here. Daisy, what kind of printer do you have? I use the Epson EcoTink printers, and I actually recommend any model. I've had a lot of the EcoTink printers, and I like all of them. Eventually, if you print out too much like me, there's some adjustments you have to do to keep them running. But if you don't print out as much as I do, you won't get there as fast. If I had known about what I know about my EcoTink printers now, I could have kept my first EcoTink printer. But they do like to phase out the inks, so. I've also heard, thank you, Miss Cindy, they actually really do. They really do take a long time. Thank you for noticing. You know what else is good? I've also heard Epson is good. It's HP. HP has an ink program. I've heard HP has a really good ink program that I would probably recommend to anybody who doesn't print out so many pages. Hang on, let me get some water here. If I'm not mistaken, it's the HP ink program. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's the one. You don't like HP? Well, then my Epson EcoTank is awesome. I have, like I said, I've had many Epson EcoTanks in the past, and they've all been great. I use mine probably way too much, and so they have this sponge, right? There's this sponge that is supposed to catch extra ink. Okay, anytime you print so many pages, your printer will send ink to this sponge cartridge, extra ink. So what happens over time is those sponges get full of ink and they reach their lifetime. And I believe the Epson place to get them fixed is in California. I don't know where in California. But since I'm not in California, I would just change the printer and just get a new printer. But I bought it from Walmart this time, and apparently they don't have a very good warranty. They don't have a very good warranty. So I just I looked it up on how to fix it, and I found that there's this tank that you can buy that you can adjust to your printer so that it doesn't use the sponges. Now it uses this tank. But like I said, if you don't use it that much, then you probably might not ever reach that point. I just use mine way too much. Here's a vintage postcard from, I don't even know where this is from. I really don't even know. I don't know where this is from. Cole and RH, I don't know, Domes in there. I don't know what that is. It seems to be some sort of church. I went through 2 years of ink for my Epson EcoTank for 3 to 4 months. Yeah. I do put my printer gets to work, okay? I really do put my printer to work. It's true. Anything I design, I print out, and you guys can see I have 1,000 printables. So yeah, I've printed out a lot in my days. Oh, the ink that says it lasts 2 years. Yeah, right. It never lasts me more than 2 months tops. I print way too much. A little journal card here. Library card up here. Last signature. Journal card here. Ooh, that foil paper. I love it. I love foil scrapper paper. This is just a mini file folder that I made with a old man cactus on it because I love cacti. And it goes all they suck up the ink and your cash. Yeah. True that. True that. No, but I love my HP ink. I like it. I like it. I like it, my printer. I've had it now almost a year. And I killed it at like 6 months, which was, I think, the fastest I've ever killed a printer. But like I said, I learned how to fix it, how to rig it up, so that way it doesn't send the ink to the sponge, it sends it to this bottle that's outside the printer. And I guess that was the fix. That was the only issue I've had with those printers. So like I said, if I had learned that, I might have been able to keep my first printer. I only printed 9 pages in one day with brand new ink cartridge, and it says I'm low on colored ink. Yeah, it'll do that, girl. It'll do that. I always look up the price of the ink before I buy the printer, though. That is like a rule you have to do. You have to do that. Here's a pretty little index card here that I put some ruffles on. and a tag here. And in this little envelope is a receipt from 1919 for some Red Sable Artist BRS. I don't know what that is. Bars? I don't know. BRS. BRS. So I just put this in here just for fun. I told you, Ms. Letitia, you got away with it pretty good, $30. But I looked up that ink and I didn't see it for $30. Okay, we are almost done with this one here. Okay, so that's number 145. Okay, 146, and I have one more after this one. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness, 146. Here's the front. I love this fabric right here, this yellow with the orange flowers. The spine and the back. Again, I use the same fabrics for all of these. I didn't use them all in the same spot. Oh yeah, and they all have this pink fabric on the inside. I try to make my collections with like at least all the inside being the same. Try to make it look like it's part of a collection, you know. Again, 3 signatures. Something in every pocket. Sometimes 2 things in pockets. Journal card and a little jar. Don't know which one is worse. Is it really worth spending a few $100 on the EcoTank ones? I have been buying EcoTank printers for a number of years now. I think for the last, I want to say 5 or no, probably more like 7 years. I've been using exclusively only EcoTank printers. I just really like them. Journal card here. I like the way they print, and they were the first Tink printers out there. I really like them. The price of the ink isn't bad. Right now, what I'm running into the problem is that they want me to buy like a whole set of my inks, and I only need like one color. So I have to find where to buy one bottle at a time when I need ink. Good. But like I said, I think it's I don't know. I'm telling you, HP has a really good ink system, and I don't know. I've never really had a printer that printed badly, so I don't know. I'm not really like against any one type of printer. I go by the cost of ink. Completely go by the cost of ink. I've never had one printer that I was like, oh wow, this prints amazingly. You know, like over another one. Can't say I have a choice. How much is each color? $14 to $15. So I could run out of one color and I just, buy one color and it's $14. So it's not bad. Once in a while, I'll run out of all of them, and that'll cost me to replace 4 colors. It's probably about $60. If I need all 4, here's a Telegram page here. Journal card here, a little doily. This little pocket, I didn't want to cover up these beautiful flowers, so I kind of put it in the middle of the page. But you got this tiny little pocket though. Okay. so hard to find regular scrapbook paper nowadays. Everything's cardstock. I don't know why. No, it's not the worst. $60 for all the colors. It's really not bad. Like I said, and if you don't use, this is, what is this? Some sort of receipt from 1919. If you don't use it as much as I do, then your ink will last forever. But I do actually kind of use my printer like way too much, probably. Probably way too much. Tag. Ooh, this one was fun with some lace and some fabric and a index card here. I have yet to use non-Epson inks, but they do exist out there. They do exist. I've heard people have fine experiences with them, but I haven't done that yet. Strawberry surprise recipe. There's just a little note card. Pretty little bird right here. Live, laugh, love. Turn cards. This is that Avon receipt I was telling you all about. And a journal card here, lined on the back. And again, I don't even know how to read that to tell you where that is. But I think that's ice, like an iceberg. I think that's an iceberg. Or water. I can't tell if it's an iceberg or it's just water. I don't know. Everything is so brown on brown. I can't tell. Okay, last signature here. So much to see on every single page. Here's a library card here. Come on now. Okay, there we go. It was getting stuck right here. This was a fun card I made a long time ago. I should make some more of these. These are cute. It's like a little journal card that I made on the back of this subtraction card. I need to do this again. This was fun. That one was fun. A chip card here in the color Habanero. I love that color. The color name is the best. Habanero. And this is one of my new bags here, this little polka dot one. I'm so excited. I'm going to use that for Christmas. This is from back in the day when I first learned how to sew. Can y'all tell? I didn't know how to make the corners correctly, so I would keep messing up. And here's a little receipt. It's not vintage yet, but I did make it look really vintage though. So I printed it on coffee dyed paper. And it looks real, if you ask me. I wouldn't be able to tell. Okay. Got that awesome songbook I told you about. It had the great illustrations on it. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Index card. This is actually a dual colored index card. This one was really cute from Walmart. I don't know if they still have them. Here is a button card and a little bingo card. got it from my mama. A lot of journaling can be done there. And then we are almost done here. This one has an envelope. 2 journal cards. She's so cute. Your journals are so cherry daisy. Lots to see. Thank you. I really do try and add a lot of color. I like color. I like black, but I also like to add pops of color in everywhere. There we go. Okay, that was 146, you guys. Okay, last one. Thank you so much for sticking with me here. Last one, number 147. Here's the dangle. Got a little butterfly, a little cute little vintage hanger, and a little, oh, she's so cute, like a little paper doll. Almost, she looks adorable. Those are the little, and a butterfly. So those are the little dangles on this one. So cute. Okay, number 147. Again, my favorite yellow fabric here. Okay, Miss Rhonda, you have yourself a good night. And this is the back here. Okay, so let's go through it. This is the last one here I got to go through tonight. And I'm going to go chill out on the couch. Okay. Journal cards here. I consider this a journal card. I know it's not, but you know, to us junk journalers, that's a journal card. We all know this, okay? We all know this. Here's a garment tag here. Calendar card lined on the back. This is a little cacti paper clip that Miss Crafty Irene gave me. I've been using them up. I said I put weird little paper clips in these journals just because it's fun. Here's a little button card and a little journal card there. Go. Okay. Again, one of my favorite of the hankies. I love that hanky set. Pocket. I got these from the dollar store, and I can't find any more pockets at the dollar store. I don't know what happened. I had to buy them on eBay. I mean on Amazon because I could not find any cute little treat bags no more. Good night, good night, good night. Maybe I just gotta go through this one, and that's it for me. Lake Erie, Ohio. 1934, you guys. Really cute. I have way too much vintage ephemera, so I'm trying to put some in every page. in every journal that I can. I'm trying to stuff vintage ephemera wherever I can. Here's a book. Library card here. Love the roses. I love roses, you guys. I don't know if you could tell by my name because it's Tsunami Rose. I don't know if you could tell I like roses. Here's a little Frankenstein envelope. And those journal cards here. I still have some envelopes left. Yeah, I have a dozen or so left. Gotta make more. This is a journal card I made so long ago. I don't remember how long ago. Journal cards right here, a little postcard, and that's on scrap paper. Journal cards here. Vocabulary word. Oh man, and I ran out of this Post-it and I really liked it and I'm really sad about it. Bye bye Post-it. So sad. Okay. Are getting there. Little drum cards. There are so many journal cards. These journals. I always overstuff mine with journal cards. I really do. But I think, like I said, they just add a lot of writing space. They add a lot of writing space. So I really like to use them. Okay, guys, last signature here, and then I am done for today. And again, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for purchasing my journals and my printables, and just for checking out my videos here. Even that just really helps me out a lot. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me and for chatting with me. The junk journals are available in my Etsy store as of right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. And we'll be back tomorrow night to do something crafty. Be working on something. I don't know what. I don't know. Something junk journal related. Here's the journal cards here. Okay, boo boo. Okay. Okay, then. The more you talk to him, the more he talks to you. It's silly. Here's a receipt from 1914, from some Marine Motor Works. Okay. To-do list over here. All right, you guys, that was number 147. Thank you all so much for your patience with these long flip throughs. Most appreciated. Thank you so much. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Like I said, we'll do something crafty related. Thank y'all so much for checking out my video. Patricia is on Facebook, Miss Cindy. I don't know if she wants to post her link or how y'all. She can post her link. Patricia, you're allowed to post links if you want to. Or your email, whatever you want. Anyways, or Cindy, come back later. She's also, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Patricia is in the Facebook group. So if you want to join the Facebook group, make sure you go over to TsunamiRose.net, okay? I don't want to end your all's conversation early, but I am ready to go chill on the couch. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.